Mampho has had several powerful roles in various daytime dramas, and most recently as Iris Zungu, the calculating wife of a taxi boss on a local telenovela. Fluent in English and Sotho, Zulu, and of course Japanese, her fans find her compelling, whichever language she speaks in.
Iris is such a dynamic character. How is it you relate with her? What are the similarities you guys have?
I mean, Iris has no consequences, so it's a very different ball game, which makes it fun playing her because you can be that person and you know, you're not going to be worried about, okay, consequences and the repercussions of my actions. But yeah, I love that she's bold and beautiful and really her sense of woman and the strength that she carries herself with.
This leading lady has earned herself the nickname Dragon from Japanese mythology. Colleagues like Abdul Koza see the name as symbolizing her power of transformation.
What is it you most admire about her as an actress?
It's good to know that you've got actors who've been doing this for so long. You know, like half the time, you still trying to look through your lines and Mampho's already cueing you because she's that prepared. She's like, I'm here to work, Baba, you know what I mean? So to see that passion to have gone and lasted for so long, you know, it inspires you. So yeah, but I've got lots of respect for Mampho as an artist. Lots and lots of respect for her.
Her career as a film and TV star is about to take on a different meaning as she sets out to bring the best of brand Japan to the South African market.
Your link with Japan goes quite far back to your time in Tokyo at Soku University. I mean, is that where you fell in love with it?
Absolutely. I mean, I was literally thrown into a world that I'd never, ever anticipated or expected in my life, ever experienced or imagined. But the Japanese, you know, have this sense of community and culture, and it was so welcoming. And I loved the challenge of firstly learning a different language that I'd never been exposed to and gained the knowledge of how the world works and what it really means to be a global citizen and why.
Proof is in the pudding. Could you maybe say a couple of things in Japanese?
Okay. Watashi wa kirei desu yo.
I mean, I don't know what she said, but it sounded good. What did you say?
I just told you how pretty I am.
Mampho picked up style influences and skills too. She's not sure she can still ride a bike, but she can still tie a kimono.
This is a big night for Mampho, and I'm seeing a number of outfits in front of us here today. What's the look we're going for?
So if you think Japan, what do you think? Red, white, black, you know, so you'll see that those elements coming through in terms of the coloration. This is a beautiful kimono, and what I've done is I've just added a very big satin sash over it, which will do like a wrap effect. It's that whole combination, and here we've got some graphic sandals. So that is where, you know, you see the modernity and the contemporary coming through.
At her send-off, we got a better idea of Mampho's new role. She'll travel to the land of the rising sun to meet role players in tourism and entertainment and establish relationships between South Africa and Japan. She might be holding a few more events at Ferguson's on 5th Restaurant in Sandton.
Ferguson's isn't just a venue that has a beautiful kind of view to it. There's a bit more to it than that, isn't there?
We've always had a catering company called Fresh, and that's 15 years old. And we wanted a venue for ages, and this fell into our laps and a couple of months ago, and we just love it because of the amazing views and the beautiful spaces, and we just love it. We love being here.
Daniel, I think you're the man I can speak to about the most important thing tonight, the menu.
First of all, when the guests arrive, we're obviously sending out a few canapes. When they sit down, we're doing a choice of 2 different soups. We've got a beautiful pea and mint soup and a lovely seafood bisque. At Fresh, we keep our food sustainable, fresh, organic. That's the route that we go, that's the motto that we follow. We like to always keep the best and highest quality of product that we serve to our clients.
On hand to see her friend off was actress Terry Peto, who's been an ambassador for several top brands, though never an entire country.
I mean, I've always known that my friend belongs to the world. That's one thing that I've always known about her. I mean, she speaks Japanese, she speaks Italian, she lived in Japan, in America, spent a lot of time in Italy. So for me, it's another page in her exciting book of life, and I'm just happy to witness. I'm happy to be part of this celebration, and I'm happy to follow her journey through social media and see what she's going to be up to.
I think what I would say to Mampho is have the most incredible time. You're going on a trip that most of us would die to go on. Going to Japan is on the top of my bucket list. So have an incredible time, yes.
I have to know, how do you know Mampho?
Mampho is a very good friend of mine. I met her through another dear friend of ours who has since left us, which is Akumzi. So may his soul rest in peace. That's how I met Mampho, and Mampho is a lovely lady.
If you had to say something to her, because she's embarking on this big new journey, what would you say?
Wow, I can only say, well done, my friend. I wish you well. Go forth and represent us and make us proud, and we'll be rooting for you here.
You've worked quite extensively with Mampho. What is it you admire most about her as an actress?
I think Mampho is one of the few people that I know that has a voice that is strong, that represents the modern woman right now. The modern woman being that she's independent. The modern woman that being that she has a family. She cares about her family, but more importantly, her craft. Because that's why we in this game. And Mampho represents that, and it's beautiful to watch, even now that her voice now is going broader. It's going to Japan. You know, it's about those communications, about those links. As artists, we're not just Uguti. We here in South Africa, this is all we do, but no, it's broader than that.
On Mampho's last trip to Japan, there was no social media. This time, expect plenty of tweets and posts.
Tell me, how are you feeling? I mean, this whole night is about you, trying to send you off that last hurrah. How's it feeling?
You know, I think I'm sort of overwhelmed and a little emotional. I mean, my best friend spoke so beautifully. It totally threw me off because I could feel myself kind of getting all choked up and trying to hold back the tears. She's an incredible human being, and I'm so super lucky to be surrounded by so much love, so much respect, so much enthusiasm for what I'm endeavoring to do. I'm looking forward to it all.
With Ambassador Brescia doing the introductions, this should be the start of a beautiful friendship between our two countries.